So this is probably going to be my last video, at least for the foreseeable future, about the Deadpool Batman crossover. To no one's surprise, the crossover, of course, is causing more of a divide between the Marvel and DC fandom, especially seeing that this is a non-canon crossover, one of which that I've always said that I'm not using for death battles or for scaling. The only thing that this crossover has done for me is reaffirming from Marvel and DC the narrative that many DC fans have been pushing about their street tier characters, particularly Batman. And I'm not going to hide anything. I've stirred the pot when it's come down to this crossover. I said in my original video that I was going to be a little bit petty when it came down to things. However, I think the pot has been stirred enough, and for the sake of the community, this will be my last video on this crossover. With that being said, I'm going to still be a little bit petty on this last video. I find it fascinating that with Marvel fans, their number one cope is the fact that this is a non-canon crossover. It's not canon. It's not canon. It's not part of continuity. Yet, they will still go out of their way to try to debunk the stuff that happens in this non-canon crossover. If it's not canon, why are you even bothering debunking things? Even more so, let's be honest here. We all know that if the matchups and results had gone differently, if, say, Deadpool had beaten the shit out of Batman, or Wolverine had beaten the shit out of Batman, that there wouldn't be this kind of cope. They wouldn't be like, it's non-canon. They'd be trying to drag Batman through the ground. Hell, even some of these creators had already tried to establish the fact that this is canon, or that they were going to use it in death battles. But suddenly, when things don't go their way, well, I guess it's suddenly not canon, so it doesn't count. I was tagged in 3 videos in regards to the Wolverine-Batman crossover. In particular, people saying that Batman defeated Wolverine with prep time. Despite the fact that in this comic, this 3-page comic, it doesn't mention anything about Batman preparing before this match. That this is, in all entirety, a random encounter. Again, if you look at the matchup, in no way does it indicate on this page that they had prior experience or knowledge on each other. And nowhere in this page does it say that they have prep time or prior knowledge on each other. And goddamn, Frank Miller's art is just, ugh. And finally, on this page, it nowhere indicates that they have prep time or prior knowledge on each other. People are trying to use the bubbles up at the top. Left you a whole string of Christmas presents down there, boy. Wrapped them all up special, just for you. That's the whole problem, boy. All that sound and fury, all that rage and ruin, and all that time you just ain't watching the store. Gives the man with the brain plenty of time. People are trying to indicate that this is prep time. That Batman was able to wait out his fight with Wolverine long enough to prepare a countermeasure for Wolverine. People, that is not prep time. That is adapting to a fight. That is adapting to the situation in front of you. Prep time is when before a fight, you study and analyze your opponent, prepare a specific countermeasure, and then you begin to fight. Imagine this. Imagine there was a crossover event where Black Panther fought Aquaman. And during their fight, Black Panther came to the conclusion in his interaction that Aquaman was weak to dehydration. And then utilized something in his base gear to dehydrate Aquaman. Is that prep time? Or is that just Black Panther outthinking with battle IQ on Aquaman? This is not prep time, people. This is Batman outthinking, outsmarting, and outfighting Wolverine. Anyone that tells you otherwise is coping. But they don't even need to cope, remember? The crossover is non-canon, so why even bother talking about it? I just got all my pettiness out of me. I'm all done. I won't be talking about this crossover again unless something comes up. But at this point, it's best to leave it where it is. Because, well, I've enjoyed being petty and stirring the pot. it's really not worth it for the community. It is causing a bit of a divide, so I'll take a step back on this. But make sure you read the comic yourself, and make sure you listen to the cope, because boy, the cope is delicious.